So I've got a product review for you guys today. Many of you have heard of the Swedish torch or the Canadian candle. It's the one where you quarter a large log, stand the pieces upright, stuff the spaces in between full of flammables, light it up, and then you can cook on it. I've very rarely done it. I don't like doing it because I find the stability can be an issue, especially out in the forest where, flat ground or very flat logs, let's face it, if you don't have a great saw, can be sort of at a premium, which is why I love the idea of this thing so much. This is the MITI-001 by Sportes here in Montreal, and what it's meant to do is bring the stability. It's made of 304L grade stainless steel. It's 11 inches wide by about 2.5 or 3 inches tall and weighs about 2.5 pounds. Now, if you're a dedicated backpacker, that's not going to make it your ideal tool, but if you throw this into the bottom of a canoe, you're not going to notice it. And now I'm going to show you how it works. The way the MIDI works is simple. After quartering your log, stand the pieces up, stuff the spaces in between with flammables, and then put the MIDI on top. You insert the nails into the tightest possible holes, and then space out the bottom of the logs just a little bit for extra stability. Now, the magic of the Canadian candle is that you get maximum airflow the entire life of your fire without having to dig around in it. When I lit this, the tinder and kindling disappeared pretty quickly, but maybe because this log was so fibrous, it caught easily. And of course, the test of any fire making system at all is the marshmallow test.
What are you doing?
Baking.
Who are you talking to?
My video.
Because I thought your video was not on. Hi guys.
Wow, look at that. This is definitely the best way to...
Show that on camera.
So the upshot, I love this thing. This seemingly simple device has turned the Canadian candle into a viable option for me. It's very stable. If you wind up and teeth on it, it's going to go, but there's no wobble, there's no anything. I put my Morse pot on it to cook, to boil some water, sorry. You're not going to want to put cast iron on it, and in fact Cedric Sportes says that himself. It's not meant for a really big heavy pot. If you keep to stainless or aluminium or titanium or a little pot like that, you're good to go. As I said before, if you're a backpacker who's got titanium everything, you're not going to want this. That's okay. But if you're a canoe camper or car camper or a bushcrafter like we are, that's fine. It'll do you great. One thing that I like about this is that it's Canadian made, it's Canadian designed, it's a one-man shop. Cedric Sportes designs them here in Montreal, gets them laser cut at a company here in Montreal. Even the nails, that's a Quebecois company as well. They're made here. It's nothing made in China here. Now, if you're someone who likes that kind of thing, then fabulous. He's signed a deal whereby if you're living in Europe, just to keep shipping prices and stuff down, they're also being made in Germany. The price is on the screen right now. And if you're looking to buy one, especially here in North America, I strongly suggest you go to the Sportes website, which is here, and check their distributors and local merchants and stuff so that you can avoid maybe spending a lot of money on shipping that you don't have to. Say if you're somewhere near Montreal or Ottawa, why buy from the States, and vice versa. Yeah, I really like it. I have to ship this one back. I don't get to keep it. So where I want to do, a second review, after a year of using something, I can't do that with this. But this one's already been used a lot. This is Cedric Sportes' personal one. It's the one that got shipped off to be reviewed by Wired in the UK. It's seen a lot of work, and I don't see any warping. So I'm going to assume, considering the thickness of the stainless, the fact that it's seen a lot of action, and there's no warping, that we're probably pretty safe. I like this enough that I'm going to buy one at some point. When I do have one, then after a year of using it, I'm going to do a follow-up review. If there's going to be a MIDI-002, I'd like to see it go to a 10-inch log. The extra weight is not going to bug me if I'm throwing it into the bottom of a canoe, or it's in, at the back of a car and I'm hiking about 1 kilometer to my campsite. It's not going to be a problem. It's just going to open up the options a little bit more. You okay? But aside from that, I can't think of anything wrong with this. One thing I love is Sportes is Cedric he's an industrial designer. So he thought out all the problems first. Like, he didn't have to build a whole lot of prototypes. But another cool thing about him being an industrial designer is the reason it comes with those nails is because he was like, how can I keep the price of this thing down as a one-man shop, making small batches, make the legs out of the biggest nails I can find. They're being mass produced. You're not going to add like $10 to the price. I think that thinking like that should be rewarded with our purchasing dollars. It's a well thought out device. He's done whatever he can to keep the price of it down, including the deal with the German company to keep the price down for Europeans. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's all good. I'm going to buy one. Okay, that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what I'm doing, share, comment, subscribe if you aren't already. Give me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, give me a frowny thumb. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Goodbye.